What's up, guys, and welcome back to my garage. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we finished up our once disrespected, now very well-respected Wolf Wagon project, and it looks fan-freaking-tastic. But I do think we've been doing quite a bit of wrenching for the past few episodes, so today we're hopefully just going to be able to chill and enjoy our vehicles. So we're going to be running the Wolf Wagon on the Dyno for the very first time. We're going to be able to see how much power its turbo DZ actually produces. Then we'll grab the Camino out of storage, run it on the Dyno as well, make a couple of upgrades to it, and then hopefully then we'll be able to get our under 10-second quarter-mile pass. That's the goal anyways. But before we do all of that, I'm going to go ahead and just get all these spare parts loaded up in the trailer, hook it up to the NIV, we'll run down to Scapegoat, so we can at least make a little bit of money today. Dude, I can't believe I almost threw these pieces out just because I didn't know where they actually mounted, but I'm pretty sure I just figured it out. Look at that, man. Now we could do like a full two-tone build if we really wanted to. I don't think I want to on this one. But the option's there now, right? That's pretty sweet. We're gonna go third-person mode so we can get lined up with the storage container a little bit better. What the heck happened to my brakes, dude? What the heck happened to my brakes? Okay, let me just back up to the container and we'll inspect what the issue is. That was terrifying. I thought for sure we were going in the water. We should still have plenty of, like, material on our pads, I would think. Can't really see them that well from here. What about the back? Actually, it doesn't even seem like we have a pad in the rear. Okay, the brakes are bad. The brakes are obviously bad in this. And we're out of brake fluid. Like, it's completely empty. The reservoir is bone dry. I'm gonna have to fix that. We'll address that at a later date. But for right now, we currently have $18,113.07. So I'm going to go ahead and start selling some stuff, and we'll see how much money we actually make. I saved, hopefully, the best for last. I think this is the i4 that we took out of the Lad Coupe, I want to say. $410. Dude, we're up pretty good from that. All right, back at the garage, I've got the trailer disconnected from the NIV. I'm going to go ahead and just throw this up on the hoist quick so we can inspect the rest of the brake system. Something's up here, though. Something ain't quite right. Yeah, it's looking like in the front here on the driver's side, we have very little material on that one pad there. It looks like we are, in fact, just missing an entire brake pad here at the rear. And then, oddly enough, passenger side doesn't seem as bad. I mean, it's obviously still worn down quite a bit, but I'm not sure what would cause it to wear down on one side more than the other. But I'm going to go ahead and just replace all of the brake pads, front and rear, and then I'll top up the brake fluid. We'll check for leaks, too, because it definitely shouldn't be just bone dry like that. So it seems to me that at some point I must have forgotten to tighten the bottom bolt on the master cylinder right here. So I'm guessing it's been leaking for a while. Maybe like even while we were racing with the thing, it was probably leaking then, but everything's been tightened. All the pads have been replaced, so it should be good as new. Moving on then to the Wolf Wagon. All we have to do for this is just get these two pieces resprayed, slap them on the thing, and then we can drive down to the dyno so we can see how much power it's making. Actually, wait, if I remember right, the oil on this thing is so nasty. Yeah, we've got to drain that, add a new filter, add some new fresh oil, get this thing running well, especially if we are going to do a couple of dyno pulls. That's usually kind of hard on things. So we just need to find the drain plug right here. I am really glad that I bothered to check the radiator, because I'll be honest, it was looking a little light. But it seems like it's better now, so we'll throw the cap back on there, and we'll finally be on our way. This place doesn't close at a certain time, right? Because I feel like I've killed too much time. We love a good hazy drive, don't we? Again, we get it. You've ate. Also, the brakes seem kind of bad on this, dude. I'm I'm foot to the floor and it still wasn't really slowing down. I'm gonna make a quick pit stop here at the gas station though, just so we can fill up the tank. Wait, what? Do these not actually function? Oh, they do. They just look a lot different than the ones across the street from us. Are these brakes actually smoked too? Dude, what is happening? What is happening? We're completely out of brake fluid. Is the line not tight on this one either? I am so confused. I'm so confused. Okay, we're reset back at the garage. This is exactly why I save prior to driving anything. Dude, we have brake fluid. We had brake fluid prior to leaving, and we get to the gas station, and it was just completely empty. So is it that one bolt though on the? God, I can't even see here. Is it the one bolt on the bottom? No, that's tight. Okay, so it has to be loose somewhere else. Let's close the hood up. Dude, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Just my luck. 2 vehicles today. 2 vehicles, same issue. Well, kind of. Again, it's seeming like it's loose somewhere else. Right there. Right there. I'm gonna check all of them just to be sure. That one as well. Okay, the demons. The demons are out to get me. But with those 2 lines tightened, we should be good now. I'll lower it back to the ground. We'll hit another quick save, and then we'll finally hit the dyno. We'll go third-person camera view here so we can get her lined up a little bit easier. Did I actually just high center myself on the dyno? Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. It's fine. We just got to get it pulled. We just got to get it pulled up past this point. It's a long boy. It is a very long boy. Come on, dude. Yeah, I'm beached. I am full-on beached. I can't even reverse at this point, so I'm gonna try to just push it up, maybe? Or push it back, I guess? There we go. All right, I guess we just gotta really punch it if we want to get it up. There we go. Perfect. All right, right on the rollers. We are ready to go. What a day it's been, huh? What a day it's been so far. It looks like the 3 vehicles in here are the same as they were before. So still kind of guessing we'd actually have to purchase them in order for them to get changed out with something else. Easy $100 dyno sesh though. Again, we're gonna try 3rd gear. This thing's really snappy. So it has the i6, the same engine as the Lad Coupe, though this one is turbo diesel, where the Lad Coupe is just naturally aspirated gasoline engine. But we'll see here. We'll see what happens. Oh, I forgot to strap it down. That's kind of important. All right, 1st gear, 2nd and 3rd from a dig 509. What did the Lad Coupe do? 411, 412, I think. We'll try 4th gear. Okay, still 509. What about 5th? Again from a dig. Still 509. Peak horsepower in the turbo diesel appears to be a little over 500 horsepower, dude. That is nuts. That is nuts. Now I'm just even more curious to see what the El Camino's gonna make, because that has a supercharged V8 engine. I'm expecting big numbers, so let's go grab it. You know, the Wolf Wagon was an awful, geez, this thing's so squirrely, was an awful tow rig, so I definitely think it makes a much better show car. Now, just because we've already had 2 vehicles today with a similar brake issue, I'm gonna go through and do a quick bolt check on the El Camino, just make sure everything's good to go, everything's nice and tight. It did actually seem like we might have a possible flat tire in the rear, so I'll make sure I air that up just before we leave also. The good thing about this one is if it doesn't produce the horsepower numbers that we're kind of expecting it will, we're planning on upgrading it anyways, right? So we'll kind of get a shot at redemption here, but we'll rip the e-brake, cut the ignition for now, go inside and pay for our next dyno sesh. We're all tied down. We'll hop back in, release the e-brake, hit the ignition, and we'll see what we're working with here. Again, I'm gonna just do 3rd gear first, and we'll kind of go from there. Only 513? The turbo diesel produces almost as much power as our supercharged V8. Just trying all the gears just to make sure that's an accurate number. 513 horsepower. Well, we're definitely gonna need a couple of upgrades. Since we're out here in Middletown right now, we're gonna make a quick pit stop at the performance shop.
We got the cheapest performance parts in town.
I was ready for it this time. You aren't gonna scare me again. Never again. Okay, so we've already got the blower. Looks like all we can really purchase from Dude Bro is gonna be these 2 performance cylinder heads, assuming we don't already have them on the vehicle. I genuinely just don't know. Also, while we're here, let's get a plate. Let's get a custom plate for 2,500 bones. I gotta say, I don't love how it says lad at the bottom in blue text. That makes me think that it can only mount to a lad when I actually purchased these for our Wolf Wagon. So hopefully Dude didn't sell us some bogus stuff that we can't actually use. Also, I have no idea how to change the plate number, so feel free to let me know down in the comments. It seems to be a little bit louder on the way home, and judging from the smoke entering the cabin down there, I'm kind of expecting our manifold to be busted, or maybe just our exhaust, but it is insanely loud now. Alrighty, let's grab our wrench, and we'll take a peek on under here, see what we got going on. Like, dude, I'm just trying to enjoy my vehicles today, and I keep breaking them. I just keep breaking them. Like, when did this happen? Obviously, the exhaust just happened on the dyno, which is understandable, but why did it happen? Is there anything else that's noticeably bad? The fuel filter? Or maybe that's the fuel pump. I honestly don't know. That seems a bit corroded. All right. Well, before we go through and upgrade the engine, which is what we were planning on doing, I'm going to address this minor stuff first. So unfortunately, we definitely do already have the performance cylinder heads installed on the vehicle. The reason I know that is because they're not bright orange like the factory ones. But thankfully, there are still plenty of other performance parts that we can install. We've got a crankshaft right here, high horsepower distributor. We're gonna need 8 of these pistons. We've got an upgraded cam, so we'll purchase that. Or wait, are there 2 cams for this engine? Does the cam go in the block on this one, or does it actually go in the cylinder heads? I really don't remember. Screw it. I'm just going to purchase 2 of them. Why the heck not? And then we'll need 2 of the high horsepower rockers, just 1 set of the high horsepower spark plug wires, and I believe that's about all we can really do. I'm guessing, wow, the frame rate is really bad right now. Probably have too many cars out and about, and it looks like I might have left this in reverse. Sure did, just draining the battery. Rather than removing the entire engine and transmission and doing all the work on the engine stand, I think for once I'm actually going to try to do this all on the hoist. Hopefully I don't regret that decision. I haven't done much wrenching just yet, but I'm kind of tempted to just remove the entire cylinder head here, even though they are already the performance ones. I think it'll be easier to just reassemble 2 brand new ones. Odds are these might be a little shot. Also, we only needed 1 camshaft. So, again, I've over-purchased, but it's fine. It's fine. Another reason for just straight up replacing these cylinder heads is because right now it currently has the factory non-high performance spark plugs in it. So I'd have to take them out anyways. Just, again, seems easier to do this sort of just on the table. Alrighty, I would say that's probably a good majority of the work finished up. All we have to do now is just top up all the fluids, coolant, engine oil, brake fluid. I'm probably going to make sure we have plenty of fuel as well, because this thing is quite the gas guzzler. But after we finish with that, we can head back to the dyno, so we'll see how much horsepower it's making now. Just in that short little drive out here, I can already tell it's got some serious power now. So I'm hoping for big numbers. It was it's still on there, 513 before. We will have to come back in here and purchase another quick dyno sesh for just 100 bones. It's really not too shabby. Get her connected and we'll see what we're working with now, dude. I'm excited. I mean, it seems real squirrely now under heavy acceleration. So the drag might be a little difficult. We'll see though, we'll see. That's next. We maxed it out. Brother, we have maxed the thing out. I'm not even sure it goes all the way up to 1,000 horsepower, but that is cracked, my guy. I love it. I love it. All right, that's enough testing. Actually, I should probably make sure it's in neutral so it doesn't do bad things. We'll disconnect here, and we can make our way out to the drag strip. I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous for this one, because now the new problem is gonna be, how do we actually get all this power put down to the ground? You know, it just wants to light up the rear wheels. So we'll see how this goes. Probably do another neutral drop. That seemed to work pretty well for us in the past. I might even just have to start in second. 3, 2, 1. We're out. Yeah, look at that, dude. Through every gear already. Real squirrely. Oh, we've got it. We've got it all day, baby, all day. 9 seconds. So we officially own a 9-second quarter-mile El Camino. I love it. I love it, dude. Let's pick up our trophy now just to prove it, and we'll head back home. We've got all 8 of the possible trophies now on display here in the garage. We've got a 1,000 horsepower El Camino. Honestly, I don't even know where we go from here, but I do think that's probably where we're gonna wind things down at for today. So once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.